Hello YouTube, it's me Monster from My One Cookies. I'm doing a video about a newspaper article that I seen and I did not like because it came off as a bit prejudiced to me. It said that basically there are more fat lesbians than fat straight people. Now, I find that very prejudiced because there should not even be a mention on that in any article, because that's just going to increase the chances of people being bullied for being fat. They may get called lesbian even if they're straight and fat. And young minds these days will use that to bully people. Some people will use anything to bully people. If we want to have a better world for our youths, we need to make a start on that today. We need to make a start on that in the present, in the here and now. Because, okay, I got bullied for being fat many years ago, and I'm not gay. You can see where I'm going with this on that one. Hopefully you do anyway. And if that happens to people, that can feed the issue. Some people suffer from eating disorders where they'll overeat, and people will not think about the consequences of what they say to people like that who are suffering from things like that. And that will probably cause the person to overeat or stop eating altogether to the point of anorexia. I'm sorry, but that article really grinded my gears. I mean, I have friends that are bi, friends that are pan, and friends that are straight. Now, their weight does vary on that, but I'm not going to say who they are because of confidential reasons, and being more respectful to them. I mean, I'm not thin myself, but I would like people to grow up with less insecurities, because if you're lesbian, bi, pansexual, or straight, that's not a choice. That should not be what defines who you are, because you are you. But there are people who will see that article, and some may take more offence than others, and the newspaper should not really have written that. Should not really have posted that article. Because that to me said that there's a statistic, like the statistic how I felt it meant was that if you were obese, you're more likely to be lesbian. Now that could be me misreading that easily, but a few people may see that the same way. And I think that the newspaper should have been a bit more fairer to people who are overweight, and also to the gay community, because that's basically saying the majority of fat people are gay. That's putting someone into a category. That's in a way stereotyping, and it's kind of stereotyping, I think, and I think that's really unfair, because everyone deserves to be treated equal, and I feel that article was not given that equality. And I'm not joking, a lot of people are going to read that article, and it's not fair on the person that they use that on. It's not fair on if you are gay and are overweight and you see that article, because that may well hurt your feelings. Because you would not... That to me in a way is bullying, but not bullying. It's inequality. I'm not really good with prolonged conversations in these videos, and I know that, but I'm trying on this one, okay? It really did annoy me seeing that article, and I've said that numerous times in this video, and I want a lot of our young minds to grow up in a more peaceful world. I want that. I want that because, for all I know, if I have kids in the future, one of them could be gay, or one of them could be obese. And they would have a bit more of a risk of being victimized, which is simply not on. If we want a better world, we have to build that better world. We have to grab the tools that we have, or find those tools, find the material, and start building. We need to start building. Like, pretend there's a piece of wood here, and there's a hammer in my left hand. I'm right-handed, but because I'm holding the camera on my right, you know, I'm using my left. The hammer is here, the nails being put in the wood, hammer's going on it. Sorry. I'm severely dyspraxic in my hands, so coordination on that. Yeah. But we need to build now. And yes, people will use anything to bully over anything. But we need to make a start on decreasing those chances of people being bullied. We need to decrease the amount of prejudice in this world. This world's not perfect, and it's not always going to be perfect, even if this is built. But we need to try. We need to try, because if we don't, then a lot of people are going to be upset, a lot of people are going to be hurt, and if some of them have mental health issues, they could be, in some cases, either self-harming or suicidal. Now you have to think about that. Build today for the structure that will be finished tomorrow. I don't know if my words sound wise or not. I hope they do, because I'm really trying to go for a little bit wisdom words here. It's just that people will use that to bully people. They will use over that statistic to bully people. And it's like, alright, kids today will bully someone for being fat. And if they see an article, they'll say to a fat person, possibly, in the form of bullying, making fun of the... Oh, not... I'm saying, sorry, they will use... They will say, you're fat, so you must be lesbian, or gay, and all that. Which is not fair by any means. And that kid may well be straight, bi, pansexual, whatever. But not many people really think about the repercussions that their actions cause. Because you wouldn't see anything like that about someone who's bi or pansexual in the newspaper, would you? And I wouldn't have thought that I would have seen that in the newspaper article the other day. But I did. On the whole overweight statistics over the overweight people being more likely to be lesbian. That's how I kind of read that article as. And as I said before, I may have misread that article, but if you've seen it yourself, you will understand where I'm coming from, and you will understand my opinion, and hopefully will try to help aid today's youth into bringing about a better tomorrow. Because no form of prejudice is okay, and that article to me came off as prejudice. I'm not really good with prolonged conversations on these videos, which you guys can tell. You guys know this. But I'm trying, and I respect the fact that you guys are being patient with that. And I just felt this really needed to get out in there. Like, that really needed to be out there about the article. Because we have one planet. It's not the biggest, but it's not the smallest. And it's not the most perfect. But we can try to make the best of the planet that we have. We can try and decrease the chances of prejudice, decreases the chances of bullying as much as possible, so that everyone has their equal rights, everyone feels respected. And can be treated the way they want to be treated. Because we all deserve that, don't we? We all deserve equality. We all deserve to live on this earth in peace as much as possible. And to do that, we need to make a start on making life easy for everyone and for ourselves. Because if you're prejudiced in agreeing with that and all that, you're making life harder for yourself as well as for that person that you're prejudiced to. But I think we need, and I say I think, but I know some people may agree and some people may disagree, but I think we could do with a lot less articles like that in the newspaper. Yes, they used it to try and entice their readers into reading, but the article should not have even been an article. It should not have even existed. Anyway, I'm not gay, but I think that everyone deserves that form of equality. They deserve to be treated right, with the right respect, because we all live on this world, and we need to be as respectful as we can. This world's only small. It's not the smallest, but it's what we have. I'm trying to stick up for people in saying that, in saying this video. In doing this video, I'm trying to stick up for people. And I know a lot of people are going to have various opinions on this video. But please be more respectful towards others. Don't assume because someone's fat that they must be lesbian. Because that's how a lot of people are going to read that article in the newspaper. That anyway, you can grasp what I'm trying to say. I'm kind of drawing a blank on here. And I hope you've all listened to this video and you all understand why I've done this video. I know my hair's a little bit of a mess, but I wanted this video done. It needed to be done. It needed to be out there. It needed to be across the world. Anyway, it's Monster over and out. Like and subscribe, please. And if you are a new follower, you may want to check out some of our older videos. Over and out. Bye.